A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Chain again. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Stroud now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Chain up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Stroud off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board and the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. To the air, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Wow, wide open here, complete. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They kick the running back in motion. First down, Stroud has a man, it's Achane. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Putting a receiver in motion. Second and 13. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. He's on the move. He's going deep down this side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Now it'll be a punt on fourth down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Kenneth Walker. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Here we go, second and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough third and long. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Allen on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Allen now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now an inside give to Walker. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Namdi Matabike making that stop. Only a yard from that time, so now third and 9. We've hit the end of one in this showdown. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have it on 3rd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. Throw on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Throw left side, complete. Give him 13 on that play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's A-Chain running right. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. A-Chain on the inside give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the 1st as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's A-Chan. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they'll have 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff now to the receiver. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Achan. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On target to Waddle. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Achan. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They'll stick with Achan. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he drives this forward to the 6. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! These guys get some late points and the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. This is ahead for about 5. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Allen to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He finds Laporta. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun now for Stroud. Able to find Achane. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Achane reels it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They are now set for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. Running in the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Everly's kick is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got to... First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They'll go with Walker on the counter. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he tried to find some room outside, but there was nothing there. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
A certain variation of this play has really become synonymous with one team. And you know what I'm talking about, the tush push over there in Philly. But its root, this has been one of the offense's greatest plays long before Jalen Hurts and those Eagles put their own stamp on it. So simple to run, so tough to stop.
First and 10. Here's Allen. He's got Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
This is Walker on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying with Walker. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Running with Walker again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw for Allen. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Walker on first down. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. A give up the gut to Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
On 3rd down, Walker. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Fourth down, here's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
This, our last play of the quarter. Second half begins with a run by A-Chan. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Just one. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now it's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Slot man motioned over. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got to go back for this one. Great punt. Fair caught at the 6. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. He's got Watson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They'll go. Allen gets this one to Watson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing here, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He puts everything behind this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
the ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Allen on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Fourth and forever coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
A-Chan, a 1st down carry. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. A-Chain again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd down run from A-Chan. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get 2 out of the run, but it's going to be 4th and 9.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
On now comes their punter. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Get him yet again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. What a game for our winners as we say so long from Miami.